Caitlin, your cyclical Pilates instructor. Here at the Spring to Life method, we vary our Pilates intensity in order to match the hormonal fluctuations of our menstrual cycles. It's cycle syncing. And today's Define Flow is perfect for those high energy days during your follicular and ovulatory phase. You will be incorporating some light hand weights. I have my 3-pound hand weights here. 1s, 2s, 3s are great. I wouldn't go any heavier than that. Wrist weights could also work too. If you start to feel anything in your neck and shoulders getting really tense and grippy, omit the weights and just do the movement. You're still going to get great benefits from it. We're going to start with a little bit of a mat workout, go through our Ballet-Inspired Circuit series with some ab intervals, and then we'll cool down. So we're going to set our weights off to the side to get started here. We're going to come onto our backs on the mat. Start with your knees bent, feet planted. We're going to curl back through our spine, lengthening those legs out on the diagonal. If this is too difficult, you can always bend your knees into tabletop, stacking hips over the knees. Otherwise, hold them out long, reach to the fingertips. Start to pump. In for 5. Out for 5. In. Out. In. Out. In. Exhale. Keep breathing, keep pumping, squeezing those inner thighs together. The more we use our inner thighs, the less work there is for our hip flexors here, and the more connected we are to our powerhouse. 2 more big breaths. In for 5. Out for 5. In. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the curl, grab the legs, tip over the pelvis, reach forward over the toes for your first roll down. Curl the hips under, squeeze those legs together, roll through your back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round up, always with the option to grab onto those legs. If you need a little assistance moving through your spine. Otherwise, again here, using those inner thighs, pulling the legs together to really connect through your pelvic floor into that abdominal wall. And melting it back down. Let's do 2 more roll-ups. Articulating through the spine, making contact with each vertebrae on the way up. Pushing down, closing that space between your back and the mat. And then same thing as you come back onto your back. Go ahead and sweep the arms down by your sides. And next we have an option. So a little bit easier will be to bridge the hips and roll back down. Taking it a step further will be to bring those legs to tabletop, extend on the inhale, roll over on the exhale, press those arms down, separate the legs, flex the feet, roll your spine away, circling the legs together. Now, if you're doing this rollover, we want to make sure we're not just collapsing here onto ourselves. You want to keep your core engaged, hamstrings lifting towards the ceiling so that you're supporting your spine the whole time. So let's take it over 3 more times. Roll over. We separate the legs, flex the feet, roll down, circling them together for 2. Or just articulating through the spine if you're doing your shoulder bridge. Both are targeting the back body. Now just bring the legs together, toes to the ceiling. Lower the left leg, keep the right leg up, flex those toes back. If you're bridging, now come down, left leg out, right leg up, single leg circle, take it across the midline, open it up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center, reverse, open and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor the legs to change. Across, around and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find center, open, across and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. Inhale, big stretch, reach the arms back. We're gonna roll up and catch the front of the shins. We're rolling like a ball, curling the hips under, roll back to the shoulder blades, up to the, just behind the sitting bones. Now from here, this is the last exercise in our warm-up. Nice, short and sweet, but we're gonna plant our feet and stand up. So maybe you start to put a little weight into your feet and lift the hips at the top until you're ready to send your weight forward and stand all the way up. All right, let's get into our circuit. So we're gonna grab our weights, roll those shoulders down the back, find your Pilates V / first position. So our heels together. In Pilates, we're typically not very turned out. In ballet, you're typically very turned out. We're gonna find somewhere in between, kind of a happy medium. We're gonna start in a wide second position for some grand pliés or plié squats. So we'll bring our weights together in front of us. That kind of rounds the arms a little bit, opens the chest. As we bend the knees and sink down, we reach open and up and overhead. Press through the feet, stand up, bringing the knuckles together at the bottom. Lowering down, keeping the heels connected with the floor. So if you need to take your feet a little wider, you can. And we want those knees to track over big and second toes. So if you're rolling in, turn those knees out over your toes. If you can't turn out over your toes, turn your toes in a little bit more. So find where your body is at today. We've got 5 more here. Inhale down, exhale up. Down, up, 3, 2, 1. And together. Now walk it back in to your first position, wherever that's at today. We are going to sink into a little demi-plie here. So heels are down, squeezing together, knees are over toes. Tailbone is dropped, so we're not sticking our booty out here. Tailbone is down. We're gonna open the arms to the side, turn the palms up, lift the heels, and lower down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Now we're gonna keep this first position, bring those arms together and overhead, and pull one leg to a passe and down. Standing through that strong supporting leg. Careful that we're not arching back. The more you bring your ribs forward, so we don't want to be back here, we want to be forward over the legs to find our balance. Now for our last 5, option to add a heel raise and lower. Heel raise and lower. This is 4, 4, 3, 3, finding that Pilates V every time. Last one each side. And bring it down. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders out. Now getting a little bit bigger with our movements. We're going into a curtsy lunge. So bring the knuckles together. We're gonna step one leg back, bending into that deep squat. Maybe the knee finds the floor. Come up, extend out. Bring it back in. Curtsy back, extend out. We're here for 8. Use your breath. Inhale down, exhale out. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3. Hold that balance. Last one. Down, out. Bring it back to your Pilates V, first position. Back to the front. Opposite leg, step it back to your passe. Extend out. Fold it in. Standing leg does not move. Glue that big toe down through your mat. Nice and steady, strong supporting leg. What's going to help is to not completely lock that knee out. That really throws the balance off, especially if you're hypermobile. Let's be here for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach in, roll it out. Okay, so for our last one, it's a little more dynamic. We're gonna jump a little bit. If jumping doesn't feel good, you can just step and bend into that plie. If you can jump, you're gonna start standing on one leg, take the other heel behind the ankle, and sink into that demi-plie. Find the arms together here. We're gonna push from the standing leg, throw this leg out, and land on it. Open, close. Find that balance. Open, close. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Explosive push from that foot. We're halfway, right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Ooh, shake it out. Set your weights down. Take one foot back, lower down to your mat. Pull one knee in towards your cheek. Single leg stretch. Change the legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Both legs in. Squeeze the heels. Inhale, reach. Open. Pull. Reach. Pull. Keep the shoulders off the mat. 3, 2, 1. Keep your curl legs. Go up. Single straight leg. Give it a little pull. Stretch those hamstrings. 3, 2, 1. 1. Take a moment. Rest your head. We're going to stack the hands and bring that behind the head to support the neck. Nice big breath here. With your exhale, back to your curl. Legs go straight up, squeeze them together. Double straight leg lower, lift. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 1. Stay up, bend the knees. Finish with your crisscross. Opposite elbow to knee. See that back elbow. Last 2. 1, 1. Rest. Go ahead and come back up to your rolling like a ball. And a few more times, roll through your back until you're ready to stand back up for our next round. Okay, round 2. One more time through our circuit, one more ab interval, and then we get to stretch it out. Step your feet nice and wide, arms together at the bottom. Inhale, sink down. Exhale together. Inhale. Exhale, using your breath to guide you. Maybe getting a little lower in that plie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Together. Step the feet in, coming to your first or your Pilates V. Bend the knees, open the arms, palms up, heels up, and down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Press those heels together. 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Roll the shoulders out. Careful, if you ever start to feel like you're holding your arms from here, come out of it, shake it out, reset, because we always want those shoulders down the back unless you're reaching for something. So let's take the arms up and overhead next, going into our little balance series, finding that passe, and down. Just finding it flat. At first, try not to take your weight too far to either side, and then maybe adding a heel rise and down. Rise and down. Making sure your arms aren't drifting behind the body. Smile on your face, finding your point of focus to keep your balance. Last one each side. Bring it down. Okay, curtsies with leg extensions. Arms come together. Step one leg back. Get low to your passe. Extend and in. Cross it back. Extend and in. You've got this. Almost done with this round. This is halfway on this side. We've got 5, 4, 3, shoulders are down, 2, 1, out, in, other side. Here we go. Step it back, up, extend, back, up, extend. Using that breath, if you're starting to get fatigued, inhale down, exhale out, pushing down through that standing leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. All right, we just have our jumps to finish. Trying to kind of stretch across the length of your mat here. Find your standing leg, sink into your plie, knees over toes, and we go out in, out in. Nice strong standing leg. 3, 4, try to get on that leg, halfway. 6, hold on to it. 7, 8, 9, 10, in. Whew. Set your weights down. Lower to your mat. Pull one leg in, other leg out, and change. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs in, double leg stretch. Reach, pull, reach, pull. 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Press it forward, drop the shoulders. Scissor change, single straight leg stretch. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Head back. Hands palm over palm behind the head. Home stretch here. Last 2 sets of our ab series. With your exhale, return to your curl. Legs up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4. Squeeze inner thighs. Back stays long on the mat. Last one. Bend the knees, crisscross to finish. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Cactus your arms. Wide feet on the mat. Let the knees sway. Side to side. And then grab the back of the thighs. Rock her up. We're going to turn to our knees to finish our cool down. What would a ballet-inspired flow be without our splits? We're going to step 1 foot forward, squeeze inner thighs, square the hips, squeeze the glutes, and just press forward, getting a nice stretch through that hip flexor, and then bring it back, center. Press the hips forward, pull it back. 3, 2. Now our hips stay forward. Reach your fingertips down. Up, curl, chin to chest, frame that foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee and try and stack knee over heel on that front leg. Inhale, bend the back knee down. Exhale, press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep it long. Curl forehead to knee, flex the front foot, and sink it down. Flex the front foot, push through the palms, sink it down. Good for 3, 2, 1. Now from the top there, slide it out to wherever your splits are at, keeping yourself propped up if you're not all the way down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Allowing your body to soften into the stretch. And then roll onto that front hip. Bring the back leg around. Shake them out. And then we'll come back to our knees to do it on the other side. So other foot comes forward. Square the hips, squeeze the glutes. Press forward. Pull back. Bringing both hips equally forward to get that stretch on that back hip flexor. One more. Keep the hips forward, reach down, up, curl, palms to the mat. Tuck those back toes, lift, stretch it out. Inhale, pull it down. Exhale, press. One more time. Keeping that leg long. Stretch the front knee, flex the toes back. Come back to your lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that front foot, slide it out. Wherever you're at today, hold yourself there. Breathing. And roll onto that hip. Bring the leg around. Shake them out. Let's take one more stretch. Up and forward. Lift up. Coming to a seat here. Whew. That was a good one. We're sweaty. It's good. It's good. Take a nice deep breath in, reach up, look up. Palms together, down in front of your heart center. Woo, feeling your body buzzing, your muscles vibrating with all of that work you just did. Take a moment of gratitude for spending this time with your body. I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me. Let me know how this workout felt in the comments, what you want to see more of on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed to the Spring to Life method for new cyclical Pilates flows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.